Okay, so the video was becoming too long, so I had to break it I had to break it so that we can continue with a lighter size. Okay, so now so we're at the point whereby the customer comes back. Let's assume the customer comes back to pick up the remaining products. So this time around, I'll use the sales officer to log in. Okay, so yes, on. So at this point, I'll pick up the sales order again, sales order document. So at this point, I pick the customer. Sorry, I had to look for the document. Let me look for the documents. Um, let me select all. Okay. So I have this. This has been completed. So when this archive, so this has been completed, this has been completed. Why this is still partially processed. So let me open that. So you can see the available quantity is 35. This is the total quantity that was actually ordered, and we've been only able to process 15. Then, so now we're coming back to pick, let's say 10. So I'll say 10,000. Picking up 10,000. So the same way, I just click on place order again. Yeah, do you want to print the sales order? Yes. So let's assume we want to print this. So um, the quantity required, which is the previous one, is going to be 35. That's what is left. And out of that 35, we are picking 10 again. So, and the same value continues like that. So I click on close. And what else? And that's all. So we'll go back again. So we can send that to the auditor to approve. Then from there, what do we do? We can close this and The dispatch officer hits the system dispatch officer. So the dispatch officer picks the system and raise the document or convert that particular document again. That's it. Click open again. Then find. So I'm going to select all documents. Then from there I'll find what I'm looking for. So this should be the document. So this is 10 that has been raised. So all I just need to do is to say issue stop. If you want to print, yes. If I don't need to print, I say no. Goods receive voucher, just like the same way I showed you. But let's say delivery notes, yes. Let's print our delivery notes, you see. You can see the delivery notes has the total ordered quantity, the previous volume that was picked, and the current one that is being picked. You can see the total volume with the sales order quantity. This was the previous one, and this is the current one. So if you still need to pick, it keeps summing up to the previous. So, and this is how you generate your way bill at every point in time. Yeah, and that's all this process. So let me show you some of the reports that you're going to be seeing. I would have to log in with admin. I would have to log in with admin so that you can, so I don't have any documents that is restricted for me. Let me just go out of this place. Okay, let's try to see something also. Let me open this so that you can see the volume in the warehouse. Let's go back to that warehouse. That document, right? So let's say let's just pick one of these. You can see now that the available quantity is now 25. The first one we issued was 15, then we issued another 10. So we have 25. So the available quantity here in this particular warehouse is 25. So you can actually monitor the stock movements in each warehouse. So that's for that. Then also, if I want to be able to get a detailed report, let's say a transaction report, I can Let me see. Let me just log out of here and log in with admin because I didn't consider reports when I was giving rights to those users. So, oh, so I'll log in with admin. So it is slow. First, let's see our statements, customer statements. Definitely, we are just supposed to see because an invoice has not been raised on one. So we're only going to see. Let's just go and see the there's a customer statement. We only generated one invoice, so we didn't do invoice for the other. So let's just pick from this date to this date. So this is the customer statement. This is the customer statement. This was the total amount that we received from the customer, and this is the invoice that was done on his name alone. So, and is this is what he has been able to utilize. So, which in real sense, it means that this particular customer has a total quantity that is worth this value with Quest. That's what this statement means. So let's go out here. Let's see some other reports. Let's go out of this place. Let's see the inventory movement. So for instance, I can check how stock came in and it went out of that particular customer warehouse. So let's say Just a movement. So I want to show movement per warehouse. I don't want to pick all warehouses and select all. I think it's two. Yeah, this warehouse. So you can see I want a full. So I want from Nefos, for instance, as a preview. So you can see that this inventory item, which is PMS, there was what's it called? A stock transfer that was done on this so date with 50,000. So the auditor transferred this 50,000. Then from here again, you can see the first pickup that was done was 15. The second one is 10. You can see it's 25 available as at this point. So that's for that. Then also, that's for our stock movement report. You can also use this particular report. Let me go to order entry. There's some reports there that might be useful. There's something called outstanding customer document. So you can actually know documents that are outstanding. Okay, for instance, this. You can see this particular document. Let me restrict it to a customer. So it's, we have this also. See this. You can see the only outstanding document that has not been processed is this, which is just the invoice, the second invoice that has not been processed. You can see. So that is for this. Then also we have distribution sheet. This distribution sheet also might be useful for you. This particular report shows orders that have been raised, orders that have been confirmed, and quantities that are outstanding. So let's say, let me save this. So this for burning lights. So you can see that quantities that have been raised, the ones that are confirmed, and the ones that are outstanding. So there are so many reports within the application that you can actually use. And those are the ones I feel that might be useful. So just like our sales order report too, there's another one here, sales order reports. Sales order, this sales order report. So here you can get a detailed and summary report of sales order generated. So I can say preview this. So you see for burning lights, energy, for instance. So each sales order that was done, you see it here. See? So this that's about that. Then you can also get a summary report also by clicking here. So you can see for burning lights. It shows you how the sales orders were raised. So if you need any other reports, let me know. But this are just by default, and I think this will definitely be sufficient for you. So this will work for your process. Aside the aspects whereby you need to do some authorization within the system. So rather than having authorization within the system, you can get a notification per activities, and at least that will alert you on what needs to be done. So you can get a notification, then approval can now be outside the system. So thank you very much and have a lovely night rest.